All right, so I wanted to go over grading. The grading policy is in the syllabus, and it's pretty simple and clear. But I've gotten some emails from folks who are concerned about their first grade for their first essay. Normally, in a, a semester that is 3.5 or 4 months long, instead of a semester, a full course, semester long course put into 6 weeks, I would allow rewrites. I know that I will not be able to keep up with the rewrites in this condensed class. So I'm not offering that because I know that I won't be able to look at them. I'm already struggling to stay on top of your essays right now. I'm hoping not to be late for the second essays for grading, but as you know, I'm 2 days behind. I have 5 more essays to grade of the ones that I've received. There's a couple folks who still haven't sent them in, but it is a big struggle to stay on top of a full class of essays. With rewrites, it's impossible. So I can't extend that to you, but I want you to know that when I am grading and finalizing your grades for the semester, I'm looking for growth in your writing. So if I'm seeing improvement, um, I'm going to err on the side of being very generous with the grade. I'm not interested in, like I said before in the other video, I'm not interested in penalizing you for learning essays and how to write essays effectively. The point is to learn. So if you show growth, your final grade will reflect that growth rather than a straight mathematical average. So my grading rationale is in the syllabus. It is an average based on that. Each essay is worth a certain percentage. But I will weight the later essays heavier, particularly if you're showing growth. In other words, I'm not going to work against you with the grades, especially in a 6-week long course for a really complex subject, which is lit and comp. You're not just writing essays in comp, you're writing essays through the lens of literature. So you have a lot going on in this course, and you should, first of all, be proud of yourselves because all of the grades, as far as I'm concerned, were very good. We really didn't have any low grades. To get a B or even a high C for your first essay in a challenging class is something you should be proud of, particularly because I'm not going to hold that against you if you're showing growth. If you're still concerned about that, we can meet for office hours and just go over essay structure, go over organization, go over unifying your essay, really making sure that everything is aligned. That will help you a lot. And ultimately, I want you to be able to transfer this skill of writing to any other class in which you have to write. So that's our goal. Our goal, of course, is to learn literature. But as far as a skill is concerned, the most useful skill you'll gain from this class is learning how to write and being confident in your writing. And that's what I want you to focus on, not your grade. So please don't be anxious about your grade. Feel free to check in with me about it, and we can work something out. And I will be really transparent with you about how I've seen you grow, and your final grade will reflect that growth, not necessarily a straight average, unless the straight average like benefits you. But I'm working with you, not against you. So please know that. I had another question about, I don't think I put this on every single due date for the essays, what time they're due. We could call it 12 noon. That's easy for me. But at this point, I'm not checking to see if they're arriving in my inbox at 12 because I don't have time to do that. I'm not watching you or policing your behavior around due dates. If you get an essay to me a week late without communicating with me, that will be a problem because there's only 6 weeks for us to work with. But anyone who's reached out to me for an extension has received one. And if you get your essay to me the day it's due at midnight, I'm not going to hold that against you. I'm not interested in taking points away from your writing. I'm not assessing your being on time. I'm assessing your skills around writing and your learning around writing. And I will work with you as much as I can. If you're sending me essays beyond when the course is over, I obviously won't be able to do anything about that. So try to stick to the deadline and try to get it to me around noon. But if you don't, I there is not a consequence for that. If you are so late that I'm unable to look at your essay, the natural consequence is that it won't go into your grade, and then you probably won't pass because you need to have done all of the work. But I hope that explains a little bit more about how I'm approaching this class, how I approach learning and pedagogy and teaching and students in general. And these are all things I would be able to easily discuss with you in person if we were together physically. So I just wanted to be able to verbalize this to you as these things are coming up as we move through the course. All right, I'm going to get those last essays back to the folks waiting. Again, folks waiting, thank you so much for your patience. And the last thing I forgot to say, I'll put this in announcements too, so it's in writing. If you're not done with your poetry essay yet, particularly if you're still waiting to fold my feedback into your essay, feel free to get that to me on Friday. I'm 2 days late, so we will push the deadline 2 days back. So Friday is fine for the poetry essays. All right, questions, contact me, and I will talk to y'all later.